Well, they had to do what they had to do because I remember when I was in the Huron village, even though they had fires, it wasn't like 25 degrees in there. You know, they still had their wolf.
Yeah.
They were still dressed, but they didn't freeze to death.
Exactly. Well,
It's hard to heat those.
It's like, of course, that's why wood stoves were invented and why we're having all these conversations.
Exactly.
And it's like a big missing link, really.
Yeah.
It really is. But about that whole just being comfortable thing, no matter what the temperature is, it's like, have you ever seen that Proenneke video that he made? He made 2 of them, but in one of them, he's like, I got the fire going in the fireplace, and it's a toasty 40 degrees. I'm like, 40 degrees? He's like in his shorts and t-shirt. He's like, it's a toasty 40 degrees in here. 40 degrees. And, but then he says, outside is minus 50.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's a 90-degree,
difference.
That's a big difference, man. Like, wow.
Yeah, well, he was smart. He built it small, so that was easy to heat up.
Yeah.
He didn't need tons of wood or a big stove. And he was alone, of course.
Right.
Yeah, you got to think of space, but
I mean, can you imagine being outside and walking into a cabin that's 90 degrees warmer, if the math is right, whatever. I don't know if he's talking Fahrenheit, Celsius, whatever, but we'll just take the numbers for what they are.
When you're at 40, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter, right? So, I mean, if it's 80 or 90 degrees warmer, he must have like a sauna in his house.
Oh, yeah.
But it's 40 degrees. It's almost freezing. He's like, oh my God, I'm dying.
Yeah.
His coffee's freezing on the table.
Yeah, he's pretty special guy.
It's interesting when you kind of realize that people have that ability where you can just kind of get accustomed to think, oh my God, after I was alone for a while, I was thinking about him. I don't know how he did it. I know he had Babe Allsworth that would come and visit him and this.
I know, no, you got to be a special guy.
But I mean, that's not normal.
No.
That's not normal.
And he didn't start at 20 years old. It was 50.
Yeah, it took him 2 years to build it too. So he had to go up a couple trips.
I can't see myself.
That takes dedication.
Yeah. Hi, how are you doing? And I remember one thing. When he was working, he went to the doctor. He was losing his eyesight.
You're gonna make poor Mitch turn into Mrs. Daughter 10 times more.
Are you eating a lollipop?
No, it's still in a
Toilet.
What were you saying, Mike? Sorry.
Houston. Yeah, just before he left to start building that cabin, he was losing his eyesight.
Honey,
really?
Having a conversation.
Yeah.
Back away.
Yeah, his eyes were getting weak. The doctors were telling him, you better take care of that. But I mean, I can't remember the years, but your eyes are gonna get worse. And at age 80, his eyesight was almost perfect.
Well, I don't doubt that because he was eating the livers.
Eating the good stuff. I mean, breathing the good air. I mean,
Yeah.
Who's that you're talking about?
Yeah, they say that organ meat is the missing link for the European dominant culture that took over the world.
Yeah.
That they don't eat, which is what I got brought up in. I didn't grow up on a reservation or anything.
Yeah.
They don't eat any organ meat. And that's a big problem. They don't eat hearts, livers, nothing. It's not like a big thing. Where normally the natives would eat it every single time without fail.
Our family was definitely the liver for sure and the heart of every kill.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but the natives for Dick Proenneke, the kill was constant. It wasn't just every October, once a year.
Yeah.
It was all year, every day, all constantly. You're out there foraging and hunting and doing your thing.
Yeah, well, he'd kill his moose there. That would last quite a bit there for the winter. Because in the winter time, with that much snow?
I don't think it was moose. I think he used to do bighorn sheep and.
Oh, I think there was moose.
I don't remember moose. I remember bighorn sheep because he passed up on a caribou because he didn't like the way they taste.
Oh, caribou.
And he
caribou's
ended up
amazing.
he didn't like it.
Ah,
He said he liked the sheep better. Bighorn
I'd
sheep
take
better.
caribou over moose or deer any day.
Are you out of your mind?
Yes, any day.
Ah, caribou's disgusting.
You don't like caribou?
I hate caribou.
Oh.
I'll tell you why I hate caribou. First
Man.
of all, I love moose. Moose is the
When I was in the Arctic,
moose is God sent. Okay.
oh yeah, moose is good.
Caribou is like, I mean, yeah, that's poor meat.
Really? Oh no.
If you really,
Dick always skipped caribou and always ate
if you
bighorn
really
sheep.
like,
Yeah.
if you really like,
He did too.
you like liver? You like liver?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I do.
Well, take caribou, and it'll taste twice as strong. It'll be twice as hard to chew.
Right.
So that's about. The meat is very dark.
It is dark.
Yeah.
It is dark. It's very, very
can't, I can't,
dark
I can't.
red.
It's got that like musky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's strong. Very strong.